Today's video is a really interesting one. We're looking at how to understand impermanence through nature. So when we think about impermanence, what we're actually talking about is the real nuts and bolts of life. So it's coming to grips with those fundamental realities of being an organic life form on a planet hurtling through the void of space. And those realities are that we are of the nature to grow old. We are of the nature to get sick. And we are of the nature to pass away. And so those three aspects are almost taboo topics in many cultures. Can be difficult for us to really relate to those in a mature and positive way. People might even think it's morbid to talk about getting old, morbid to talk about dying, morbid to talk about our relationship with illness and sickness and so on. And yet these are experiences we're going to have to encounter at some point in our life. There is no shortcut past this or through this. And so when we think about this idea of impermanence, one of the ways that we can understand it better is by looking around us at the natural world. So in nature, we're seeing all the time how through the seasons we've got that natural rhythm of death and birth that flows through life. And we see no resistance to that in nature. And what I'm talking about in terms of resistance is a very human thing of, I don't want to get old, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to die. And if we look into our world, we can see all the ways in which human beings are resisting those three things. We resist it, we try and make ourselves feel younger, look younger, be stronger and healthier. We try and avoid death in all manner of ways. Sometimes we even avoid talking about it. And so as we start to look into nature to understand this sense of impermanence that we are, we can start to get a sense of, okay, well, there's a cycle here. There is a living process here. There's something here which is so innate, so organic, and it speaks to this energy of transience and change and transformation. That it can give us that little invitation of, maybe I can sit with this. Maybe I can spend a little bit of time coming to understand this aspect of my nature. Because if we are less afraid of those conversations and less afraid of those realities, then we can approach life with more vigor, more joy, more presence. The idea that everything, everywhere, everyone ends, which was the ending line of 6 Feet Under, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, is all about that idea. Everything, everywhere, everyone ends. And that can be something that we can relate to at the level of heart, the level of our lives, at the level of how we walk through every day. It's not something that we have to hide away from or be scared of. We are in and of life. And if you need help understanding that, go sit in the trees, go sit in the forest. Watch the trees give up their leaves so easily and so poignantly, but without resistance. Watch as nature works through the death-birth cycle, decomposition, rebirth, regrowth. And notice those aspects that are arising in you right now. If you're interested in finding out more about these types of topics, do follow me on socials, and thank you for watching this video.